All right, here we go. We're going to today look at uh, multiplying powers of 10 and dividing decimals. Okay, this is our second video. Again, this is kind of a try working out the kinks on everything. I think we got it right, but here we go. So we start off here talking about multiplying powers of 10. And looking at an example here, and I'm just going to use the book for you here. When you're multiplying by a power of 10, okay, powers of 10 are numbers like 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000. That's 10 to the first power, 10 to the second power, 10 times 10, 10 times 10 times 10. Okay. One of the things you want to look for right here, uh, and highlighting this here, is take a look here um, in this section right here. Okay. It says to study the decimals in the table. To multiply a decimal by a power of 10 that is greater than 1, count the number of zeros in the power of 10, and then move the decimal point to the right. So if you take a look at the example right here, okay, you'll see that when you take 92 million, that's 92 times 1 million, you'll notice that there's 6 zeros showing here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So your decimal point always follows here. So we move 6 places to the right. Okay. The diameter of Earth is about 8,000 miles. 8 times 1,000. There's 3 zeros on 1,000. 1, 2, 3. 89,000 miles. Again, 3 zeros on 1,000. Move it 3 places. 1, 2, 3. There's 89,000. Okay. Look at some other examples of it here. When you're multiplying with a power of 10, like 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, just count the number of zeros, move the decimal point wherever it may be, 2 places to the right. And you'll notice here that's what they did. You get 12.562 times 100 now becomes 100 or 1,256.2 or 1,256 and 2/10. Okay. When they write in exponential form here, this power of 10. That 4, that's telling you how many zeros are in here, okay? That's one way to think of it. So we're going to move 4 places to the right just like they do here. 1, 2. You notice we run out of numbers, so you add zeros to it, as many as you need. 5,900. Times 10, there's 1 zero, move it 1 place. 3 zeros, move it 3 places. 1, 2, 3. I have to add 2 more zeros. I get 4,600. Okay? So that's when you're multiplying by a power of 10 that's bigger than 1. Well, what do you do here when it's less than? Like 1/10, 1/100th, 1,000th, like they show you here. Okay? Well, if you're going to move it to the right when it's bigger, then move it to the left when it's less than 1. When that power of 10, or that decimal, 0.1, 0.01, 0.001, you're going to move it to the left instead of the right. Okay? So you count the number of places after the decimal point, then move the decimal point to the right. So here you're multiplying by 1/100th, 0.01. So it's 1, 2. So you're going to move it 2 places there. So you're going to move it 2 places to the left here. Okay? So you get 0.105. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places here. So move 5 places here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't count the zeros on this one. You got to move it over past the 1 also. Get it to the right of the 1. So that's 5 places. And the other thing, too, to remember is if you can't remember the little shortcut, because that's what these are, they're shortcuts, you can always multiply these numbers just like we've been doing, and you get the same correct answer. Okay, so don't think that, oh, I can't remember which way to go. Last resort, just multiply. Okay? Looking down here, times 0.01, that's 1, 2 places. 1, 2 places, 0.784. Okay? Another way to think about it when you're looking at which way to move it, if you're multiplying a number by another number that's bigger than 1, you're going to get a bigger answer. If you're multiplying a number that's less than 1, notice each of these 10.5 became 0.105. They get smaller. Okay? A couple different ways of looking at it there, but that's what we're doing. Okay? Multiplying by a power of 10. If the power of 10 is bigger than 10 or bigger than 1, move the decimal point to the right. If the power of 10 is less than 1, move it to the left. If all else fails, just multiply. Okay? All right, then the other thing is dividing. Okay? And again, we've gone over these when we did the pre-test, so you've seen this before. Dividing decimals. Here's an example here. Remember, when you're taking a number and dividing it by another number, the first number goes inside. Whatever you're dividing by goes outside. Okay? Here you have Jamaican sprinter Usain Bolt, who holds the world record for running the 200 meters in 19.3 seconds. What was his speed in meters per second? Okay? So 200 meters divided by 19.3 seconds. And you can see it. We'll get back to that. I'm sorry. Let's just take a look. This is going to end up being 200 divided by this. Here, for an example, you'll notice here that you have a whole number here. There's no decimal part to it, so you're not moving the decimal point at all. Just bring it straight up, and then it's just long division. 2 goes into 2 one time. Put the 2 here and subtract. No remainder. Bring down the 5. 2 goes into 5 twice. 2 times 2 is 4. Subtract. And we've been doing this in class. You've been doing pretty good with it. You did pretty good with it on the pre-test. So I don't see this being a problem for you. Just make sure you know which one goes inside. When you get a number that's outside this divisor, when it's a decimal number, you've got to clear the decimal point all the way to the right. And however many places you move it to the right, that's how many places you're going to move the decimal here. Okay, remember, if the decimal not showing, it is here. So moving it to the right, you just add zeros if you have to. Okay, just like we did earlier. So 109.68 divided by 9.6. Again, whatever you're dividing by, that divisor goes outside. I move the decimal point one place here. So I'm going to move it one place here. So it's right there. Keep everything lined up. Now it's 96 into 19. No, 96 into 199. Yeah, twice. You get 192, subtract, and then bring down the next number, and you're just dividing like you've been doing. Okay? We've done pretty good with that in class. Just be careful if you have to move the decimal point over. Okay? Here's that problem with Usain Bolt. Goes 200 meters in 19.3 seconds. So how many meters per second? Okay, we talked about this in class. If there's any kind of a comparison thing, like meters per second, miles per gallon, that kind of thing, that's usually denoting some type of division there. It's a rate. So here, I had to move it 1 here, move it 1 here, bring it straight up, and it's just division. 193 goes into 200 once, subtract, bring down the 0. Won't go into there, so you put a 0, bring down the next 0, and then keep working it out. Okay? So multiplying by powers of 10, division with decimals, we'll spend a lot more time with it in class actually doing it. But those are the couple things there that I pointed out that you need to be careful of. Whether you're multiplying by a power of 10 that's bigger than 1 or less than 1. And then division, whatever you're dividing by goes outside. And clear the decimal points. Okay, adding zeros if you have to. When you get into class tomorrow, we'll get busy on this. And good luck on that. We'll see you in class. All right, have a good one. Thanks. Bye.